All right, I've been wanting to watch this video. I saw it pop up on my thing. It came out and like within 5 hours had like a million views. Is you need to quit weed by this channel I'll be watching here and there. I can never pronounce it to be honest. And I was gonna watch it on stream, but I was like, nah, let me not. And then I saw Ludwig watched it. I was like, all right, fuck it. Now I gotta hop on the trend and start watching it. Uh, I don't know, this channel they be making like videos and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like just like oh like I remember I used to like the one that they made about dinosaurs on like what would happen if they didn't. I think it was like what would happen if they didn't get extinct or some bull, right? But let's just check this out. I mean I
Weed
don't
is a
smoke weed.
serious drug that can have
They've talked about
devastating
other drugs I feel
consequences
like
for your
before
life.
too.
This is an unpopular thing to say, but it's true. We don't think it should be illegal because for most people using weed isn't problematic or has only mild negative consequences. But about 20% of people who've ever tried it develop cannabis use disorder, and
Really?
some of them become severely addicted. That's actually a stunning amount of people, and many who start using weed don't know what they're in for. In the US, daily or near daily weed use has skyrocketed since way before legalization, and there are now more daily users of weed than drinkers of alcohol. And most
I can
daily
see
users
that.
consume
It's
very high amounts. In
yeah.
2023, 1 in 15 adult Americans were suffering from some form of cannabis addiction. In England, cannabis is by far the top drug teenagers seek help for.
I can't lie. Yeah, remember bro, my ex was always every day. Like bro, like if she wanted to eat, she had to smoke so that she could like enjoy it. I'm like, what are we talking about? I used to try and get her off that shit. Like she calmed down, she probably skyrocketed. Just hopefully one day she gets over it. But like still, you know what I mean? Like it used to be so bad, bro.
Today, we'll ignore medical use.
Like I low key, I don't remember her not having like at least the faintest smell of weed, bro. She pothead like crazy,
Casual users
and I don't smoke.
and people with mild problems, and instead we
Like you would
focus
never
on the
think.
people who have a serious addiction or are in danger of developing one, even if they're not aware of it. Weed is usually discussed in the context of teenagers because using any drug while your brain is melting and rebuilding itself is a bad idea.
Oh god.
Instead, we'll have a frank conversation about how to fix you in your 20s and 30s. We'll combine research with our own personal experience of weed addiction. Unfortunately, we do have plenty of both. Please check out our sources, but also know this script is written by someone who used weed daily for 15 years before quitting.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get into it. Becoming addicted by accident. Most people slip into addiction gradually and slowly. They start using weed for a variety of reasons, to experiment, to cope or unwind from stress. But
I don't get it to be honest. Like me personally, I've smoked, and yeah, I've had my own problems, and shit like that. But like,
because it's fun,
I don't see like I don't like that. I don't see the fun. I don't feel like it gets your problems away. Like at the end of the day, let's say you get high. Once you're not high, it's still the problem is still there. I never understood like that shit like at all. Like even with like alcohol, I don't see like I don't understand it. You know what I mean? Like I don't enjoy it. Like I very much like being sober. If anything, I feel like just a little off. I love marijuana. Hell nah. I don't like it. I like being sober, bro. You know what I mean? Like last weekend for Halloween, I got like a little tipsy, and like that was all right, but I still don't even like it. I like being completely sober.
and
It's more
easily
fun.
available. Weed can make you feel more alive and things more exciting. Music sounds better, movies are funnier, food is a delight. It can be great fun with friends and a major source of
Yo, literally somebody told me like, bro, like, oh, you should like chill, play video games, smoke weed, and have something and eat something. Like you're gonna feel crazy. So I did that. I was like, all right, bet. I got high, hopped on FIFA. This was like maybe a couple years ago with my boys who was on the game. Had some, I think I had some taquitos and some pizza. And I was just like, bro, like I could have done this sober. It's like if anything, I feel like I'm playing more ass.
comfort. The frequency with which you're consuming
You
weed
know?
is the most obvious thing to look out for. If you're using daily or almost daily, this is a clear sign you're developing a problem. As a daily user, your risk of cannabis use disorder is up to 30%, and certainly a pretty relevant risk since it might take years before you realize the full weight of it. So if you're not
And it's so much money too. Like I can't just be spent in this economy. I can't just be spending all my money on weed, bro. I know some people, bro.
careful about it, what started out as an occasional high becomes more and more normalized. Bit by bit, your weekends revolve around weed or shift to activities that you can do stoned. Often
Oh God, bro. Yo, the fact that they show Stardew Valley, she used to always play Stardew Valley high as fuck. Like, bro, I never understood it.
other hobbies or obligations become less of a priority. Then it creeps into most weekdays, and finally, it's an established
Couldn't
ritual.
do nothing. I have to go here, get high. Oh, if I want to do this, oh, let me just get high first. Like, bro, like I couldn't stand it.
Every
I
day.
never understood that point.
Over time, weed's nature
It's like, are you not enjoying anything? The fuck?
changes. The joy-enhancing effects dissipate while a comfortable numbness takes over. Weed can become your primary method of coping with life, but it doesn't make you stronger, better, or more resilient.
Oh God.
Instead, it covers up negative emotions by building a snail shell that you can retreat into. Do you have a problem with weed? Super easy test. Stop doing it for 4 weeks, starting today. Not tomorrow, today. No matter what you have coming up. If that feels challenging or you can't make it, this should give you food for thought. Once weed has become a daily or near daily habit, the cumulative damage to your life can be profound. But first, let's talk about another thing that can become harmful
Banger.
without you noticing it. No
I'll check it
data
out. I don't
security.
have SoundCloud.
Today's sponsor, Incogni, helps you reduce your risk of scam, harassment. You can order it without
I support him getting the
60%
bag,
off
but I'm not about to
annual
watch
plans.
this.
And now, back to weed.
I thought
Forever
someone
tomorrow.
broke into my room.
For
With the
problematic
link.
weed users, life can sometimes progress in slow motion. The addiction keeps you where you are, while your body ages and your friends move forward. But youth masks stagnation. For years, you don't notice how much weed might be holding you back, because if you're young, life changes by itself. The outside world takes on the initiative and provides a lot of support for you. You're surrounded by peers, may still have childhood friends, progress through school, start work or university,
All right,
and
bet. I'll
find
check it
new
out later.
places and friendships. Moving slowly is kind of okay in your 20s, as life naturally throws experiences and challenges at you. But it's still not great for you. This is the time when your body is probably at its peak, and you can use it for things you'll not be able to do later, from
Au revoir.
sports to dating and staying out late, traveling and experiencing the world. It's the easiest time to build a healthy social life, the greatest predictor of how happy you'll be over the next few decades. You'll likely never have fewer responsibilities again, so you can explore and take risks. Spending this time stoned with passive activities like scrolling over reposts on Reddit is something you might regret later. You'll never get this period of your life back.
Low key, bro.
As you age
I'm not.
into
I don't even
your 20s,
smoke weed.
things change
But
massively.
now I'm thinking about it, I'm just like, I do be doom scrolling sometimes. I gotta stop that shit.
Around this time, most people naturally tone down their weed consumption or quit entirely. You're entering one of life's great inflection points, and you risk getting left behind. Your social life is different after 30. Friendships need care, attention, and active time investment to survive, and weed addiction works against you on multiple levels. Studies show that for some people, weed can worsen social anxiety, especially if you start using more and more. And once you feel anxious about socializing, it becomes pretty tempting to just stay home and avoid events or new experiences. Since weed numbs feelings, it's easy to push away FOMO or guilt about canceling last minute.
FOMO,
You'll go
FOMO,
next
FOMO. What does that? Fear of missing out.
time.
Okay.
Or will you? Speaking from personal experience, you may turn into a friend that's unreliable, flaky, or rarely shows up anymore. But the more opportunities to hang out with friends you skip,
feel that.
the fewer will be there in the future. Especially if you do weed alone, it can become the central focal point in your life. Reports show that many people with addictions gradually reduce the activities or hobbies they once enjoyed in favor of consuming. Bit by bit, this can make you withdraw from the people in your life. While this can be pretty bad for your social life in your 20s, it may be catastrophic by the time you turn 30. Because in their 30s, most people are plenty busy. Careers, partners, travel, children, and their closest friends are now priorities. Free time becomes super valuable, and casual hangouts turn into two adults comparing their calendars.
Oh God.
So, people in their 30s are way more selective about what and who they spend their time with. smoking a joint drops way down their priority list. Even without falling out, you may simply become incompatible if your identity becomes tied up with weed or when your friends
I swear people make their whole identity weed, bro. I stay talking about her, but bro, literally her whole thing, bro. Weed, 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 weed. I don't get it. I really don't get it.
have a lot going
I
on
really
and
don't get it.
This happens a lot
Say maybe
without
you
weed,
understand, but I don't
weed
fucking.
can supercharge it. So many
I
problematic
don't get
weed
this
users
shit.
focus on a small circle of friends and acquaintances who are also using weed. This can create an isolation trap. If your friends quit or they withdraw to use it alone, you can face sudden isolation and loneliness. Or you may feel pressure to keep using it because you're scared of losing your friends. It's harder and takes longer to make new friends in your 30s than in your 20s, so to change your situation you need courage, energy and motivation. Things weed addiction makes much harder to muster. Worse still, people who feel lonely tend to use more weed to cope, which is linked to even more social isolation. Weed can fill the role of your best friend. It's there when you're lonely, it makes you feel okay in the moment.
Yo, literally,
Your
she
love
treats it
life
like
can
it's a
also
fucking
suffer.
person.
Social
Yo,
anxiety
this is
and
low-key cooking.
complacency is a
I
great
can't lie.
motivator to put off dating and having sexual experiences in your 20s, and it doesn't get much easier as time passes. In relationships, weed addiction can be extremely disruptive. Reports show that partners of daily users can feel neglected, that couple communication can break down, and that trust evaporates.
That
The
looks
addicted
different here.
partner usually
Chill,
doesn't
I just
realize
got
how
off. I
poorly
just
they're
got. I'll hop back
handling
on.
relationship issues and
I'll
can
hop
be
back on.
blindsided when their love leaves them.
Well,
And
I just
many
wanted to take a
friends
break.
in their 30s
I played like
feel
3
want a
games. I
partner
wanted to
who's
take a
ready
little
share
break.
the growing responsibilities of adulthood and wants to build a life together. The older you get, the more unattractive
Yo,
your
I
weed
swear,
addiction makes
bro.
you.
Just couldn't be me on this shit. I couldn't be on this.
Okay, but who needs friends
Being with
or
a former
love if you have a
pothead, I
career,
couldn't.
right? Well, the achievement delay machine. Long-term studies
Sucks.
show that heavy weed users are more likely to end up with
How the games
reduced
go?
academic performance, a worse
3 and
education,
oh.
lower income, less savings, and less stable employment, even when compared to people from similar family backgrounds
I
and
can't lie
social
though.
class. Many
I can't lie though. I wasn't playing the best, but the game that I played amazing, match MVP. I fucking lost. I'm tired of playing good just to lose, bro. I'm gonna just play like ass to win.
people with weed addiction struggle to show up for work. They're not productive, they procrastinate, and they fail to meet their responsibilities. The consequences of missed opportunities and bad decisions slowly accumulate. Maybe you skipped networking events, had no ambition, and didn't get promoted, or hopped between entry-level jobs. It's also much harder to
King.
build up savings since the addiction can cost you thousands each year.
No
In
cap.
your 20s, you transition from being useless to being good at something. And so in your 30s, expectations from others and yourself change sharply. People tend to cut you a lot of slack when you're young, but this has an expiration date. The older you get, the worse it feels to compare yourself to peers that are moving on in life and start achieving things.
Oh
And
god.
it's not just career goals. If you spend a decade or two using weed all the time, you grow less as a person. You probably traveled less, went out less, met fewer people, had fewer interesting experiences, and in a way, lived less than your peers, which also really becomes noticeable in your 30s. In some studies, long-term chronic weed users had significantly lower life satisfaction, from their motivation and pursuit of personal goals, social and love life, to careers and options. Your life may just overall be much less fun and fulfilling than it could have been. On top of all this, your mental health is the final thing that you may erode over time. The prison of weed.
Yo, I can't
What
lie.
makes
Thank
weed
God I don't got this problem. But it does make me feel bad. It does make me feel bad, bro. Fuck.
addiction
Fuck. Or
It's hard
however
first,
that
it can
silly
seem to
meme goes.
improve your mental health. It can calm anxiety or depressive feelings, make you more relaxed and feel less lonely. But weed acts on your brain's reward system, and the effects can flip without you noticing.
Damn.
Weed can damage your ability to regulate your emotions, and can worsen anxiety or depressive feelings, and can escalate into serious mental disorders, which you might think that you can self-medicate against by doing even more weed.
It's a
This
fact.
can impair your coping skills, making you fragile and easily overwhelmed, unable to deal with stress, increase anxiety or depressive symptoms, worsen your mood, cause mood swings and irritability. The addiction can hold back a dam of bottled up negative feelings.
This
that
is
you
sadly
express into
so
you and the
true.
people around you at any time, until eventually it doesn't work anymore. Especially during a mental health crisis, weed can make things much worse for you. On the flip side, there's research that shows that addicted people who give up weed experience a noticeable improvement in their mental health. Here's the thing.
Okay.
All the negatives we talked about, missing your life as it flies by, social isolation and not even getting close to living up to your potential, are not happening sometime in the future, but today. No matter your age, if you find yourself addicted or in danger of becoming addicted, there is a way out. It's not fun and it will be hard. You need to quit. And the earlier you do, the better your life will be. Don't give up. There's a whole life out there waiting for you.
Advertisement.
Sometimes seeing your
Is
progress
this?
can make all the difference. The author of this video used you can use 12 breathtaking stories about our connection.
All I'll say is, all right, that video's over. All right, so I feel like this video is so true. Like, as being with someone that was addicted to weed and shit, like the stuff with the relationships, communication, all that, John. It's so true. It's like so sadly true. Like, like I was with someone that was like just so like beyond addicted. She had problems, like, and yeah, she had her own reasons. I'm not gonna, but like, bro, it did used to be bad. Like, she had another problem, smoke more weed on top of it. Like, yeah, bro. This is such a W video though. For like people that are trying to get over it, I heavily recommend W video.